For new joiners of the meeting, I'm Dr. Mehwish with you in the introduction session of MRCOG-1. So guys, I have focused on a few things in this webinar, which we'll be discussing today. And there will be a lot of questions from the students I will answer. I will just request that you keep your questions in mind and ask after finishing my part of this webinar. So let's jump to the discussion part. And believe in this thing that this is, yes, yes, Dr. Nirmali, thank you and welcome. Welcome, Dr. Asma. Thank you, Dr. Zaib, for giving us this opportunity. We are sitting together and
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, everyone. I
Walaikum
hope everyone is doing good. Thank you so much, Mehwish. I think this was a kind of much awaited webinar. Many students have been asking for us for quite long, and thank you so much for joining in, and thank you so much for making it,
thank
the
you,
kind
ma'am.
of a good thing. And I really hope and wish and pray that we, as a team, can guide all MRCOG aspirants across the globe. And I'll be here, of course, and I will be giving my tips as well, because I know you are teaching for part one, but I also have taught this part one for quite long. And I think for last, the 6 years I have been teaching for part one. So I think I'll be also enjoying the session with you. And the all the best to you, and all the best to all the candidates as well. I hope that we are going to make a justice in terms of that, how we are going to guide, how we are going to go for this exam and syllabus, and of course preparation tips and tricks as well. Okay, thank you so much, Mavish. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Zaib. You are always best teacher around, and I want to
Thank
tell you
you.
all that Dr. Zaib is my mentor for MRCOG, and if I'm at a position where I can say that I have become something, all the credit goes to Dr. Zaib. Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for your
Thank you so
support.
much. Thank you so much. Always there.
So, guys, I have written down the steps because whenever you are going to start preparing something, you are confused about a few things. The things which you are confused about are written in form of questions in my inbox from many students. So I have written down the steps for all the students who are a bit confused about how to start the prep and how to gather the information. So firstly, I want you all to think about this point that firstly, firstly for any examination, any post-graduation examination, we will talk about this particular thing post-graduation examination. We're not saying that now we are graduates of MBBS who are holding the books for whole day and spending time a lot of time on the studies. Post-graduation examinations are different. We will discuss how these are different, but the smart approach is required. Smart approach is um, what is smart approach? Now we will discuss. So the first step of your smart approach will be this: you will gather information. You will gather information about what we're talking about it, but there is a hint that you have to gather information about the syllabus as well. You have to gather the information about the major and minor subjects as well, and then you should know that what is the duration for the preparation. Why I have written in front of this thing that it is different for all? Because we all are at different stages of our lives. We all are at different stages of our life. And guys, you have this step 5. Everyone is thinking about taking exam. Everyone is thinking about taking exam. I'm repeating this word thinking. So it's a dream, but it will become a goal when you will plan it. So I have this very famous saying from, I don't know who is the author, but he said a dream is just a dream. A goal is a dream with a plan and a deadline. So deadline is given to you from the college. They have provided the deadline and the calendar and the exam schedule. And this goal is coming from you, that how you want to achieve your goal and how you will fulfill your dream of becoming an MRCOG. So how many of you can relate to it that I've been talking to students. They are thinking about taking MRCOG-1, this first step of this journey, from so long, like from many years. So, how many of you are in this line? I want to. Okay, Brian Tracy. Dr. Ulfat has got the name of the author. Yes, Dr. Zainab Abbas, many others. And they are sitting in this meeting as well. So, guys, try your best to turn your dream. Been thinking for last 5 years. Exactly, Dr. Sena. It's all right. It's all right. It's really a high time that you turn your dream into a goal and then work on a plan with a deadline and achieve it. Now, students, I want you to tell me that as a part of this smart approach for this post graduation MRCOG-1 exam, what is the first step? Gather information. What kind of information you need? You will tell me. What kind of information a person should have before taking a post graduation exam? How to apply? Very good. What is the syllabus? Very good, Dr. Zahra, Dr. Mispa. Very good. How to apply? What is the syllabus? About the booking, well done, Saira. About the booking, because this booking process is ongoing and exactly well done, Dr. Riaz. It's about the preparation. Good. So these are the common queries. Eligibility criteria, Dr. Tenzil. Well done. Dr. Kinza is saying information about syllabus, time we need for preparation along with job. Well done. And we are about to discuss everything. Dr. Uswat is saying standing on the shoulders of the giants, which will make it easy. Haha, great. Dr. Nirmal is saying tips, degree benefits. Well done, Dr. Misbah. And how to couple with kids. Very common question. So see, we have a lot of questions. Okay, I have got your point, Dr. Nirmal. Thank you. So we have a lot and a lot of points which can be a little confusing for some and which can be very bothersome for others. But guys, one thing which you should be sure about is that you have a very, very, uh, you know, just a minute, guys, just a minute. Okay, so this information gathering, this collection of information is on your shoulders. So, firstly, guys, you will take help from this very, very important source. What is that source? RCOG website. Okay, RCOG website is providing you every updated information about all the questions you have wrote in the chat box. Okay, all the questions. Future benefits of after MRCOG. Well done. You guys are participating very well, and this was the purpose of the webinar that you guys bring up your questions and we come up with a solution. Study life, family, and job, how to balance among these three. We are going to discuss. Well done. How many hours daily? All the points are in my mind, and we will discuss. So, guys, firstly, you will gather information from RCOG website, official website. Very easy to understand, very easy to work on it. And if you are in any confusion, secondly, you will put your question in front of me, in front of my team, and in our guide group. So you are a part of guide group, and we are studying from quite 2 weeks from for this January 2025 exam, and I try my best to answer all the questions which are coming from the students. So guys, these two are the places from where you can get information, and I'm sure you will get 100% updated and correct information. Okay, we discussed this step of smart approach. This was the step one. Now I want to clarify a few more things. Students asked how to apply. Students asked what is the examination is like. So firstly, let us talk about the points which we want to know about this examination. So firstly, guys, it's a computer-based examination. Computer-based means you will not be allowed to touch any paper. You will not hold the pens and mark the answers. You will be given questions in front of you'll be sitting in front of a monitor, and very user-friendly environment is very comfortable. And this whole examination experience is very good for the students, and it's now computer-based. Like after Corona, I guess they started this computer-based examination thing. They conduct examinations in January and July. Dates might change, but mostly they conduct in these 2 months. 200 SBAs. Guys, I want you to tell me what is an SBA. When you will go to the exam, you will solve 200 SBAs. What is SBA? Who will explain? Single best answer, okay. Short best answer, single best answer. We will stick to this single best answer thing. So there will be a statement of the question on the screen. Then you will be given 5 options: A, B, C, D, and E. And you will have this choice to pick only one, single best. All right. So you will solve 200 questions like this. There are 2 papers, paper 1 and 2. And in every paper, there are 100 questions, and there is a short break, like 30 minutes to 1 hour between these 2 papers. The duration of the paper is around 5 to 6 hours. There is no negative marking, so we advise always that students should solve all 200 questions. Again, their pass percentage is not fixed, so I can say that you will be passed on 69% or 70% or 65%. It keeps changing in different exams. Okay, and now how to apply, guys? In all these years, they have made this application process very simple. You will start by making an account on RCOG website. How many of you have already done with making this accounting and send the eligibility and expression of interest thing? How many of you? Because it's very important that you are done with these things or not. All right, a lot of students have already done with getting the eligibility. No matter if they have replied you about the confirmation or not, you have sent the documents. That means you are following the deadlines. I will show you the deadlines after a few minutes. So guys, for the new joiners who are not done with this sending this eligibility thing, firstly you will make an account and you will be provided with a number. That number will be college number. This college number will be with you, and you will not forget this college number ever. It will be saved with you. With this college number, you will send the eligibility, and many students have sent the eligibility in the form of an email. It was old style. Recently, they have started taking eligibility forms from directly on their website, so it's the new one. And no matter if you have sent the eligibility with this old method, like you are collecting all the documents and sending in the form of an email, or no matter you have sent the eligibility in the online form they have given on the website, both ways it's accepted. Okay, then you will send the expression of interest. What is eligibility and what is expression of interest? Let me tell you the difference. Eligibility means that college will tell you if you are eligible for taking this exam or not, and they will confirm your eligibility. Expression of interest is a form of message that you will send to the college that I want to take January 2025 exam. So both have different forms and available on the RCOG website. So you can just open their website and go through both of these. Then there will be dates for booking examination. So far, whatever information I have given to you, is this clear or not? Yes, students. You have any question regarding these things? All right, great. So I have shown you this deadline, this calendar given by RCOG on their website. You can see the eligibility deadline. You can see the expression of interest closing date. You can see that booking window will be open on Tuesday, 29 October, and you will pay the fees. And then booking window will be closed on 17 December. And who knows about the date of examination? Yes, what is the date of examination, guys? 21 January written in front of you, and almost 5 months we have for the preparation. 4 to 5 months, right? Dr. Ash is asking how to pay. How to pay the fees of MRCOG-1, guys, on their, uh, they will send you an email with the link for the payment. You will open it and then you will pay through a card. A card, they have given the option of MasterCard and Visa card. Okay. And again, this is again very, very simple procedure. Yes, Dr. Saira, I have given this deadline thing in the slide. Thank you so much. Now, guys, we were talking. Dr. Sana is asking, can we pay in December? Seats will be available till then. I can't guarantee you this thing, Dr. Sana. I can't guarantee you. Uh, there is, a consumption of seats quickly in few countries, but in few countries, seats are available for a long time. So I will advise you to book as soon as possible after they open the booking seats. Okay. So we were talking about, yes, Dr. Kuret, card should be with international transactions. Card should be open for international transactions. You have to check with your bank first that international transactions are available on your card or not. So before they open the booking, you will be done with this card and these arrangement things of fees and everything. So that when they open, you quickly book your exam. I will also be there to help you at the time of booking. So I will guide you in your individual situations. Don't worry. Okay. So we were talking about the syllabus and type of examination, and it will be held on the computer or not, and everything. But there is a certain thing that we call syllabus, syllabus outline. So, guys, you should know that MRCOG 1. Actually, I'm not talking about other parts of MRCOG at all. Why? Because Dr. Zeb has conducted part 2 webinar 2-3 days back, and she gave every required information about part 2 in her webinar. I will share the link with you if anyone needs information about the other parts of the MRCOG. You should actually get the information about all 3 parts and then start. But here we're strictly talking about part 1. So, guys, part 1 is all about basics. Basics. Okay, I'm writing this word basics here. Basics which you studied in your medical school days. Okay, basics of anatomy, basics of physiology, basics of pathology, pharmacology, genetics, biochemistry, immunology, physics, everything. Basics, right? But because this exam is a specialty exam of OBS Gynae, are you following me? Because this exam is from a particular specialty, we call it OBS Gynae, and you know that you are taking this exam to become a member of Royal College of OBS and Gynae. So they will add a few more things in the basics. What are those things? Basics of pregnancy, okay? Basics of Gynae. They will ask you this way. The questions will be this way: pregnancy, Gynae, and then they will ask about the physiology of labor. They will ask about the anatomy of pelvic bone because pelvic bone is involved in the birth of the baby. So this exam has a particular orientation. This exam has a particular orientation. You should know that this MRCOG exam is having this different syllabus than your FCPS 1 exam. Okay, this is the answer to so many queries the students were asking that we have prepared for FCPS. Can we prepare for MRCOG in just 1 month? Because we have a knowledge for basics. So, guys, you have a knowledge for basics. You have a knowledge for basics from your graduation time, but your information is deficient for this exam, this particular exam. Why? Because now you have to study the basics of pregnancy, the physiology of pregnancy, the physiology of labor, the physiology and endocrinology of menstrual cycle more than any other thing, more than any other thing. I keep telling you guys that in the anatomy, we have anatomy of full body, we have anatomy of head, we have anatomy of hands, we have anatomy of feet and legs, but in this particular exam, you will be asked about two P's, pelvis and perineum more than anything. Why pelvis and perineum? And that is particularly for the female pelvis and perineum. Why? Because you are taking, yes, pelvis, Zahra, and perineum, and of course the breast anatomy. Some questions from urinary system, of course, and you will be asked the main questions from the GIT anatomy. But the main focus of the examiner will be pelvis and perineum. Why? Because it's a specialty exam of obs-gynae. So this orientation is very, very important. You should know what pathology you have to prepare prepare for. So if you are preparing the pathology of neoplasias and oncology questions a lot and a lot, and you are skipping the pathology of pregnancy, pathological diseases you come across in daily life from the pregnancy, then you are losing marks in the exam. So keep this thing in mind that you should have best knowledge about the syllabus and what examiner is going to ask in this exam. The other thing which is very important is the division of the subjects. I have given this space between these two subjects, but I have not marked them important or unimportant. I never say that any subject, any module is unimportant for the exam. Every module is important, but some are major. These are major ones. Pardon me for writing like this. My handwriting is actually good, but not on this screen. It's very difficult for me. So we have this division of major and minor subjects. Have you got this thing? I'm not saying that minor subjects are unimportant. I'm not saying this thing. These are equally important, but these are minor ones. Why these are minor ones? Because they the examiner tend to ask less questions from minor subjects and more questions from these major ones. These major ones will cover main bulk of your examination and the minor ones will cover lower part. Have you got this difference? Have you got this difference? Have you got my point? Yes, small contribution from minor subjects, but if you leave the minor subjects behind, they can be a problem for you in the exam because they are not unimportant. They are important. Okay, they are important. So you have to cover all of them, but you will spend more and more time solving the questions from major subjects and you will spend less time on the minor subjects. Why I'm focusing on this point so much? Because there is genetics and we have pedigree charts in the genetics, which is a difficult question and student will spend a lot and a lot of time on this. Then we have cell cycle and then we have biostatistics questions with the calculations and then we have immunologism different and complicated questions from the immunology and biophysics. And students will spend a lot and a lot of time on these minor subjects and they leave behind the importance of these major ones. So I have to tell you that from anatomy, they ask 25 too. 30 questions. Straight 25 to 30 questions from anatomy only. Clinical management and data interpretation, around 50 questions from these both subjects. Pharmacology, around 20 questions. This is not a final digit, but mm, this is an approximate digit. Physiology, again 25. Pathology, around 15 questions. So you have to spend more time on these ones and less time on the minor ones. Yes, I'm getting responses from the students. Tips for endocrinology. Okay, doctors, one tip for all the subjects. The things which you find difficult, revise them more. And the things which you find easy, spend less time on them. That's all. When you are a graduate, you have this division in your mind that what subject is difficult for you. It can be not a difficult subject for others. So you will manage it on your own by doing this smart technique that you will spend more time on the things which you find it difficult. Okay, Dr. Zainab, we are about to start endocrinology in our group. This week is for physiology, this coming week. And then from the next week, we will be starting endocrinology in the free guide group. So you can join and study with me. I will give you the tips and points for the preparation. And secondly, from 15th September, we are starting the course also. So in course classes, I will be giving you the notes and the points and summaries for endocrinology. Don't worry. Course details I will provide you in the end of the session. And right now we are discussing a very important point, very, very important point. No, from the 15th August, the course has been started, but we are discussing recalls right now. Subject-wise preparation will be started from 15th of September. So anyone who is interested in studying for MRCOG-1 can join in and can kickstart the preparation. You should not actually delay the start of this journey. If you have made your mind, just take the first step. So, guys, now we will talk about the duration of the preparation. And I want to clarify this point that it is different for a person who is a fresh experience. It's different for a specialist of obs gynae, and it's also different for a doctor. We have a lot of such kind of doctors who have started after a long break after graduation. Probably after graduation, they moved to another city, they got married, they got kids to take care of, and they took a long break of many years after graduation, and now they want to start this part one journey. So, a fresh graduate with no clinical experience will find the basic part of the exam easier than the clinical part. Okay. So, for this kind of student, I tell them to focus more on the clinical questions. And yes, they should get clinical experience side by side. So, I will guide fresh graduates how. It's just a difficult exam for a fresh graduate. It's an easier exam for a specialist of ob gynae who is working as a specialist in his country, but he will find the basic part difficult because he is done with the basics many years before, and now it's difficult for him to read the boring and very, concept based points of the basics. So I tell them to focus more on the basics, and I tell fresh graduates to focus more on the clinical management part. Now, a doctor who started after a long break after graduation, he is a kind of, neutral person. He has he has no idea about the basics. He has no idea about the clinicals. So the exam is difficult most for this kind of doctor. So what I tell them to spend a lot of time on the studies first and make a habit of the study. Make a habit first, because both the other categories, the people are somehow used to taking the books and study daily. So firstly, you guys will work on making a habit. Uh, an average duration. An average duration still is 4 to 6 months. Many specialists of OB-GYN, they clear the exam in 2 months preparation, and many fresh graduates, they study for whole 6 to 8 months and then clear the exam. And many doctors who wish to take the exam and there is a long, long break and they are not coming through this phase, coming out of this phase of making this habit, they can take many years to prepare them best for this examination, but still 4 to 6 months is a good time for anyone who wants to take this exam. Attending the exam and planning for this and preparing and everything is a matter of 4 to 6 months. So, guys, don't wait and take the first step. Send the eligibility, send the expression of interest, and start the preparation. So the conclusion of this discussion. Thank you, Dr. Asma. The recall questions in the premium group you are loving. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I've made a lot of efforts in collecting the questions, and I will try my best to provide you the updated and all the correct answers. Guys, so the conclusion of today's discussion is that you should start now. Don't wait. You should gather all necessary information. A lot of information I have given already. You should apply for the exam. Take guidance. Take guidance. Whenever the guidance is required, you should take it and study daily. Study daily. So far, if you have any question, just mention. I tried my best to cover the queries students were sending to me in these days, but if still anything is left, you can ask. Yes, Charlotte. Yes, Salma. Yes, Prakanda. Kenza. A lot of good students. Mispa, Salma, Shafar, Ulfat, Varsha. I can see you all studying in the group, and I really wish you clear the exam in January 2025. Just take the necessary steps, dream big, set goal, and take action. Take action. Don't sit behind. Don't sit on a chair. Don't sit in a paralyzed state and just think that I have a dream, but I can't work for it. You should take an action. You should go. You should go for achieving your dream. Doctors, many queries are cleared. Kinsa is saying many queries. Sorry, there was a network problem. I just got your messages. Dr. Zahra, link of which thing, please clear. Okay, Dr. Zahra, I'm guiding about the MCQs books also. We are going to talk about it. Thank you, Dr. Nirmal. Dr. Hina is saying how much months are required for preparation. We just discussed, Dr. Hina, we just discussed that for a specialist, it's a matter of 3 to 4 months. For a fresh graduate, it's a matter of 6 to 8 months. And for a doctor who was taking a break from the clinicals, it's difficult to make a habit for the study, but still they can clear the exam in 4 to 6 months. Thank you, Alishba. Thank you, Kenza. And Dr. Ulfat is saying premium group details. Okay, you are asking about the details of the course. Firstly, I will explain the course, then I will give you the link for the joining also. Thank you, Dr. Zahra. I'm sharing. Dr. Salma, first go through whole text of one subject, then start MCQs. Okay, yes, we are going to talk about it now. That how to prepare for the exam. How to prepare for the exam, this is our next topic. Dr. Nirmal is saying I'm working, having 2 kids, and 3 months will be enough. Dr. Nirmal, you have 5 months, and this is enough time for passing this exam. With 2 kids or 4 kids or 6 kids, I will say if you make the habit of sitting and studying daily, you can clear it easily. Dr. Ulfat is saying we need spoon feeding, okay, and someone to put us on a study chair. All right, what I can say that I can help you with the schedules. I can help you giving the updated notes and send you the subject-wise questions. But still, putting you on a study chair, I need your help in this. Rest of the work I can get it done. Yes, Nirmal, examinations are scary. There should be a fear factor behind this preparation, but this fear factor should be a positive force. I always say to my students that this fear factor should be a positive force, a positive energy for you all, so that it keeps pushing you instead of making you paralyzed, and it should not be a negative thing in your life. Okay, now we are starting. Yes, Dr. Selma, we are going to talk about it. Students need emotional support and motivation. Exactly. Emotional support is very important. That is why I tell you to join a group in which everyone is like you. This study group which you have joined on the WhatsApp and you are studying daily, all the students who are part of this study group are just like you. They have similar circumstances, they have similar background knowledge, they have similar problems and the situations, and everyone is going through the same challenges. So you guys support each other emotionally, and yes, you guys are motivation for each other. So remember this time. Now, how to prepare for this examination? Subject wise preparation is very important. If there is a student who is done with the exam, he's your senior, and he comes and tell you, don't read the subject wise things, just go for the recalls files, you will pass the exam. Don't trust that person, guys. I'm repeating this thing, don't trust that person. Subject wise preparation is important, because that's a big risk that if you are reading like 25 files and haphazardly you are following the keys and everything, and then you sit in the exam, and there is a big risk that you can't pass this way. But subject wise preparation, it's a safe it's a safe method. Always go for safe methods. This exam, uh, who can mention the fees of the exam? Who can mention the fees of the examination? Can
It's
you?
almost 2 lakh.
It's almost 2 lakh or more than that. So, guys, 2 lakh is a big amount and you should play safe. Why would you follow the advice of a person who is just done with 25 files and saying that don't do the subject wise preparation? He's putting your 2 lakh and a lot of money and a lot of time and energy on the risk. Don't follow the bad advices, okay? iPhone, students, you should follow this thing that not Kinzadir, it's more than this, more than the amount you have mentioned. Yes, you people are band B. From Pakistan, you people are band B. Then, guys, after subject wise preparation, I've told you the major and minor subjects. And then we decided to go safe. We will solve a lot of SPAs, a lot of SPAs. How many? I'm not giving you a count, but you should solve a lot of SPAs daily. And there is a big thing that you should not read old and wrong books. And unfortunately, every book available is an old edition. And they have wrong information because old information is wrong information, updated and new information is the correct information. And a lot many times, there is there are incorrect keys in many books, so you should be very careful. Always follow a doable schedule. This is a big mistake students do, that they make a schedule which is not doable. They try covering anatomy in 1 day only, which is not possible. You can cover anatomy in 1 week. You can cover anatomy in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. You have time. You have 5 months to prepare. So make a doable schedule and follow. And you can take help for making the schedules from me or from other team members or from your seniors. Okay, we are still entering the people in the webinar. Guys, all of you who have joined late, you can take the recording. And there was very useful information we were discussing, so you should go through the recording right after this webinar. And guys, another very important thing, these two are actually the biggest mistakes students do. They do not make doable schedules. They make very adventurous kind of schedules and they can't follow them, and then their preparation is affected, and then they don't revise before the exam. Revision is very, very important, so I have got the solutions for all these problems we are going to discuss. Join one study group only. Another mistake students do, they join like 25 study places. 25 study places, and they can't follow 25 study places at all. So you should join one study group, one study platform only, and follow it wholeheartedly, follow it religiously, follow the schedule, follow everything they uh, give you as a study task, and then you will pass exam easily. And another thing which is very important is that study under guidance to save time and energy. And I've told you why you should study under guidance, because you have old books, you have wrong books, and you have very less time for the preparation. You have kids, you have a lot of other responsibilities. So you can't waste time, you can't waste energy. Okay. So this is this is everything we talked about, the preparation. But my study plan is offering. Thank you everyone for showing the interest. Yes, doctor, I have shared the schedule in the group. How many of you have got the schedule already? Both groups. I have shared the schedule for both groups, the WhatsApp group and the one we are following on the Telegram. Please, Dr. Zainab, download that file. I have covered all the subjects this way that we will have the live sessions on all the subjects, on all the modules. You will get the recordings and the PDFs also. We will discuss SPAs. I have not said that you will solve. I have said you will discuss SPAs. Discuss, okay? Not only solve, you will discuss. Around 2,500 SBAs are a part of this study plan, and I want you to discuss them all, solve them all, practice them all, and this way you can prepare best for the exam. Notes are also available. Why I'm saying notes? Because these are from my own book. Essential points for MRCOG when I'm writing this book from a long time, and now I am able to present it in front of you. You will get the notes as a part of my study plan because I want you to read updated and correct information, and I want you to read this balanced thing that there are major and minor subjects. So if a person is there who is spending a lot of days on immunology and a lot of days on biochemistry, the notes are made in this form that you will get this idea that how much time you have to spend on this subject. Okay. Then you have module wise tests, topic wise tests, past papers from 2014 to 2024, the whole 10 years. Past papers are important and we will cover them in a separate Telegram group. We have started this, so I will say do not delay joining. Do not delay joining. Okay. Start today with the recalls. You will get an idea that what they can ask in the exam, what they have been asking in all these years in the exam, what topics are important. And definitely, this is a discussion group, so I'm guiding for you, for guiding to you for each question. Then you will solve an exam pattern mock test, which is very important. You will get to know that where you stand, and you can assess yourself after solving this mock test. Another very important thing of my study plan is this 14 days revision workshop. I have tried best to cover whole syllabus, whole syllabus in these 14 days, right before January 2025 examination. Students have told me that the date of January examination is 21st. So before 21st in the January, for whole 14 days, you cover everything important in the form of questions. That means that you are securing a very good score in the exam. Okay. So for joining this study plan, what you can do, it's very simple. You will just text me with your with saying that you are interested in taking the course. And definitely, yes, personal messages have started. Yes, guys, there is a good discount. Don't worry. I have some questions. Let me check the questions. Schedule, Dr. Zahra, it's available in your study room. And the next question is about share it again. Okay, I will share it again. Actually, it's pinned in the messages and it's available in the Telegram group as well. You can download. Dr. Kinza, the schedule we are sharing in the WhatsApp group is covered from Oxford revision notes. But after starting 15 September schedule, you will only read the notes I will provide. Yes, it's not updated one, but giving it a read will make you prepare a bit for the subject. I will tell you which parts are not updated and I will guide you about it. Okay, Dr. Zainab, you are welcomed in the course. Thank you. Kinza is saying along with notes, your voice notes regarding MCQ's explanation will be great help while discussing recalls. All right, if you like to hear my voice frequently, I will send them. Okay, good. It's a great suggestion. We can discuss this way. If you have any other question, you can send. Yes, doctor. Doc- Dr. Tanzil, right now I'm giving you in the form of notes the subject wise for the course students only. When I will publish in the hard copy, I will definitely announce it. Dr. Salma, course fees is very economical, very reasonable, and yes, there are discounts. You can send me a text on this number. I'm writing this number for you. Or else team will contact you. Actually, our team is not allowed to give you discount, but yes, I can. Dr. Zabe can. So you can contact Dr. Zabe and Dr. Mehwish for getting the discounts. This is my number, and Dr. Zabe number is also available in the groups. Dr. Ulfat, mock exam. Yes, we have subject-wise mock exam and RCOG examination style mock exam. Two different kind of mock exam. Like there are 14 subjects, so we have 14 different subject-wise, module-wise tests. And then we have, yes, for Pakistani students, there is a good discount. I can understand the situation, and yes, there is a good discount available. Uh, the other the other mock exam is 200 questions, computer-based examination style thing, and that will give you another opportunity of this time management. Like in the exam, how will you manage time? How will you solve 100 questions in the given time? Okay. Yes, great. Dr. Zabe has shared her number as well, and I believe all the questions which were coming from the students have been discussed. So yes, we have group discounts as well. Bring your friends and you can get that discount. Thank you, Dr. Zara. Thank you. I hope that all the points we discussed are very useful for everyone who is going to take the exam. Further help is offered in the form of study plan. And there is a free group on the WhatsApp, which is quite active, and we are studying daily. We are studying from the book Oxford Revision Notes. I'm making students prepare very small topics from different subjects. And yes, they're taking part in the study session daily. And this is a good start. We have started recalls in a group on the Telegram, separate group, and we are discussing a bunch of questions every day with the explanations. And we are discussing that if there are any mistakes in the files and if there are any wrong keys, we update it, and we are saving it. Thank you everyone for appreciating. Thank you everyone for giving very nice reviews. Okay, Dr. Kinza, you don't have to study anything for solving the recalls because I'm providing the explanations, and actually, it's like a class you are learning. So I'm not asking questions, I'm not giving you a test, and I'm not, getting the scores from you people that how many questions you marked correct. This is actually a learning class, and we conduct it every day on 6 p.m. Except for Sundays. And this is all you need. Okay. Please save both the numbers and thank you, my dear. Is there any question which come into your mind after attending this webinar? You can send me that query. And now I'm closing the session, guys. Thank you so much for coming and attending. Dr. Kaval Raja, Dr. Kaval Raja, you have joined so late that I'm about to close the webinar, but I will say definitely you should go for the recording. Team will send the link of the recording. Again, Faiza is here. I don't know that if you're not aware of the starting time of the webinar, but I'm kind of sad that you couldn't attend it live. Again, there are any questions, you can send me on the number or in the study group. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for these kind remarks. See you guys. Bye bye.
Before you close, Mavish, just let me
Yes,
give
ma'am.
my suggestion final.
Yes,
So,
please.
guys, I mean, it was a kind of very brilliant webinar. I mean, Mavisha has covered almost each and everything, how to start and how to, the prepare and how to book exam and everything. But just, remember one thing. These MRCOG exams, all parts are very competitive. Okay. So never think that today you will step into this journey and tomorrow you will become MRCOG. So you just need to be patient. You just need to be like, you just need to show your preservations all the time. Okay. Perseverance and patience is the key to success, always remember. Okay. So don't always think that today you are just going to start your preparation and tomorrow you will pass part 1 and then you will enter into part 2. No, it's not like that. All right. So part 1 takes, the like Mehwish said that 3 to 4 months time is enough. Yes, it is enough. All right. Apart from that, just make sure, don't always think of that, yes, I have to pass this exam. Remember, for each and every type of result as well. Okay. All the more reasons, you just need to focus on this thing, that you just need to prepare for this exam. First of all, you need to cover your syllabus. Secondly, you have to go for this exam. All right. So it's not like that, you just need to pass this exam. All right. Always think that I have to prepare for this exam. I am into this MRCOG business, so I am here for a reason. So always think, always prioritize, always think about that, why do you want to do MRCOG? Is this just because you just want to become MRCOG, or is this that you want to improve on yourself, your clinical skills, and you want to become a good doctor to your society as well? All right. So MRCOG is just a, the beginning, the step, you can say a baby step. But then you will enter into part 2, and part 2 is going to be a toughest bridge to cross, and then comes the part 3. Okay. So always remember, you have to give your 100% for every part there is. All right. So given the circumstances, given the situations, given the financial the inflation and everything, so make sure that you take your decisions wisely. You the book your exam according to your own situation and everything. All right. Apart from that, of course, we are here to help you. Okay. We are here to help, we are here to guide. So we will be coaching and teaching on very affordable, the fee. So definitely we are very accommodative as well, but at the same time we really want all of you to put your efforts as well. Okay. So we cannot go at your place in your exams. We are done with this part 1. And me, for myself, I'm an old fellow now. I had done this part 1 long, long, long ago. All right. But still, because I'm teaching, so I do have a vast experience that how to, the guide and how to go about every exam there is. All right. So make sure that you take your first step with confidence and with the, the kind of feeling and the boost that you have to do it. All right. So don't think about anything that it is a difficult. Every exam was difficult. Nobody said that MBBS is going to be easy. Nobody said that your postgrad qualification from your own country is going to be easy. But you did it. Okay. So take this exam as an other exam of your life. All right. So I hope you guys are going to start with the positivity. Rest me, Mehwish, and our whole team is there to guide you, to support you, and to help you always. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for your overwhelming presence, for your valuable comments and suggestion as well. So we hope that you guys will, the join us in the future webinars as well. We are going to conduct series of webinars. All right. So please do like and the share our page, our YouTube channel as well, so you won't miss any, the update. All right. Thank you so much, Mehwish. Thank you so much, everyone. Take good care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye bye.